Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, bienvenue, come on in. How are we all? Oh gosh, everybody's here tonight. Let's see. Let me go back. Cassie, oh God, I have an apology to make. I've nearly killed Cassius today. We nearly have no Cassius. So if he dies in the middle of the live stream, which I hope he doesn't, it is my fault and you can stone me. There you go. So I'm so sorry. I've got a hot toddy. I'm bloody freezing here. Right, let's see who else is there. So, yes, Da. Hello. Stormy weather. I put that in because I thought that you would like it, and then because I thought, well, there's kind of you and me speaks Norwegian, and a couple of others maybe. I would put a translation in, and it was very bad because I was trying to do how my cousin say stormy weather. He hasn't got that southern Norwegian talking English accent. He sounds more Germanic, really. So he would say stormy weather. So that's why the little bit was at the end. So I'm very sorry. But that's how my cousin would say stormy weather. So, and what have you put? Been a bit of sun, snow, -5. King Winter is on his way. Yeah, we should be getting it as well, Dar. So lovely to see you, my love. Lady Witch, hi y'all. Storm's over there. It's cold here, but the sun is out. Well, it was stormy yesterday. I was going to go live yesterday and I never ended up doing it. Because of the storm. So I thought, well, come on tonight. Oh, did I sound perfect then? That's my yeah, but the ones who live around Trundlag, they sound more kind of American-y twang. But the northern lot, especially from like Svalbard, they sound just like that. Stormy weather. Anyway, let's see who else is in. So, Lady Witch, lovely to see you. Who else we've got? Oh, Wiki Mooney. Hello, hello, hello. Who else? Let me go down. Sorry, gosh, there's not normally this many people in straight away. Linda was Leah Noble. Hello, my darling. Lovely to see you. How art thou? Shane, as always. Oh, Shane was funny on the quiz night. He had a few very funny things to say. Lovely to see you as always. Lady Witch, don't people just type with their feet anymore? You're just too extra. Well, I know. There's people in this chat, Lady Witch. Sheila, hello, love. Our Brian, hello. Night Owl. Have I got everybody? Let me just see. Janet, hi, Janet. Oh, I'm glad you can actually join in as well. We won't have Frida tonight because obviously when she goes... Tuesday nights are girl night, so Frida and her daughter have mum and daughter night, and they have a great time. Raven, hi, sweetheart. Company just dropped in, of course, but I will be back. Keep you. Oh, lovely to see you, Raven. I don't see enough of you, darling, so it's really nice for even if you just pop in for a minute. It's always lovely. Hello, hello. Who else? Have I got everybody? I think I have. So I thought, because I was going to go live last night, oh, sorry, what's Dar put? My British ex used to smile all the time. To him, it sounded like Norwegians were singing while speaking. Well, that's the saying. I can never get it right, Dar, and you can probably correct me. It was about the three different, the three main Scandinavian, I should say, languages. So you've got the Danish, the Swedish, and the Norwegian. And the Danes take the mickey out of Danes take the mickey out of the Swedish because think they sound thick, but then the Swedes take the piss out of the Norwegians because they say they sound thick and happy or thick and high. I can't remember it exactly, but it's along those lines. Cassie's, oh, by the way, I rewatched your live, the quiz. I got every question right, and I was probably before everybody else, so I win. What was the prize? Yeah, Brian, you win. You can have your very own Brian. Oh dear me. Oh, and we can say hello to Helen Happy Thoughts, and she's on a call at the moment, so She's listen. Well, she can't listen. She can read the chat, but she can't hear what's getting said. So if you want to say hello to Helen Happy Thoughts in the chat. So I thought we'll do a little roundup of the week so far because it's a Tuesday. We're not quite on hump day, but I'll probably not be able to come live tomorrow. So let me just have oh, thank you everybody. She'll read that now because she just texted me saying I can't hear the chat, but I'm watching. So first of all, the main thing is big announcement. Drum roll. It was 2 birthdays this week. Well, weekend. The lovely Darzen and the lovely Wolisa. So, and I didn't realise it was, I should have done because I had got it written down somewhere from last year. Totally forgot Lisa's, felt dreadful. Remembered Dars. So, it's not Record a Fart Night, Sheila. No, it's not. So, first of all, we need to do a happy birthday to the gorgeous Darzen and the stunningly beautiful Wolisa. So, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Darzen and Wolisa. Happy birthday to you. We love you both. Mwah, 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 mwah. 1 year closer to retirement. Do you know, we always say to my dad, don't worry, Dad, you're another year closer to death. He doesn't like that one. Don't know why. Yeah, happy birthday, Dar, and lovely Lisa. Yes, so we hope you had a wonderful day. I think I read somewhere that Lisa had a skin full, and we know Dar was out because he was round town with his friends and sent us a lovely message saying hello, bitches. Always a good one. The other little announcement was, well, it's not an announcement as such, but obviously Cassius has been a little bit poorly, and Linda was Leah Noble, who's not Linda was Leah Noble, but she was just Leah Noble before. They've both not been so good. So get well soon, and really good to see you both in the chat. Lovely. Janet keeps getting blocked, and we've got no idea why. So it's great that she's actually managed to make it into a chat, because I know. Do you know what it is, Wiccan? I've got a toddy. I'm on my second toddy actually. You had a wry neck. It was bloody. Oh God, Linda, that's awful. Oh, don't you be laughing at me, Cassie, else I'll start off again. I should sing me little song, shouldn't I? We won't scrub you, we won't hug you. Sorry, I was doing the little mice off. What was that off? Thank fuck. Oh, Brian, no, do you know what? I was so ill on Saturday night off that Bailey's. I was really, really poorly. Bag pulse, thank you. Bag pulse. What do you do with the drunken Viking? I don't know, Lady Witch. Actually, it depends what the Viking was. If it's a big, like, hunky Viking, then I know what I'd be doing with it. But, you know. Oh, you're very welcome, Cassius. That's it. Oh, Brian, anything you want. If it's me, I don't know, you could just throw me to the crows at the moment. I'm really not bothered. So the other thing was, so we've done the birthdays, we've done the get wells, we've done the Janet thing because I knew that was annoying me because she's not been able to get in or comment on chats and what have you. That's been really peeing me off. And her, lots of COVID here now. Yeah, it's well, obviously I had it the other week, and it does seem to be quite prevalent at the moment. It's a nasty. People don't seem to be being as ill as long with it, but they're getting upset stomachs as well. You know, that's part of it. Let's have a look. Small hands make light work. Oh, bright. Do you know, we were having a conversation before about the fact that men like women with small hands. For those innocent amongst you, can you guess why? Sheila's there, Brian. I have small hands. Oh, good grief. But this cat is trying to kill me, I'm sure. The little shit's in cahoots with his pal outside. Oh, has he got a friend outside that's trying to cause trouble? Does, then you've got big feet. Well, well, Linda, apparently, men like ladies with small hands because the smaller the hands, the larger certain things will look. So that's the conversation I had to listen to earlier. I was shocked, tell you, shocked. Yeah, little Anne's getting to all the cracks to clean the dishes. I was just going to check which cracks. I only saw the second line after. Well, do you know how this came about? Because Sheila had had jobs, and I misread it, and I thought she said hand jobs, and that it just sent the conversation off at a tangent, which was ridiculous. Shit crack. A bum crack. No, I was going to say my shoe size is a 5. No. I've probably got the same size feet as you, Cassius. I'm like a hobbit. Sideshow Bob. Anyway, did I spell it right, Dar? I wasn't sure if I'd actually well, you obviously knew what I meant, but I wasn't quite sure. I thought I would have to check. So anyway, how was your night out around your town? I loved the photographs of the little Irish bar that you went into. Did they play Irish music as well, Dar? 3.5, but need a 5 for the width. Fred Flintstone. 3.5. Oh my goodness. Now, Linda, you're reminding me because one of my friends, she had size 3. I think they were either 3 or 3.5, similar to yours anyway. And they never let her even try to give birth naturally. She was scheduled in for cesareans because obviously there's a correlation, isn't there, between the size of your feet and the width of your pelvis. So I'd have been all right. Oh, Shane's got big feet. There we go. Size 11s. Ladies. Lady Witch, you've been obsessed with shit the past few streams, Brian. Do you need extra fibre? The Irishman is the Irishman is great. No music here. Usually don't play music at bars over here. Ah, well, I know, but I didn't know if they might have done with it being an Irish bar. You know, just make an exception. Is it run by Irish people, Dar? And do they serve Guinness? That's the main thing. Oh, Linda, your pelvis is fine. You'll not live it down now, Cassie. You've got dainty lady feet. Lady Stardust, hello, sweetheart. Great to see you. Not seen you for ages. A bit pricey for a pint. Well, that wasn't too expensive for a pint over there, Cassius. What did you say it was? 9.5 quid, Dar? It'll not, but no, it won't be the same as Irish Guinness. Good, good. Oh, the times I have been in Dublin for St. Paddy's. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. Then wasn't it 9.50? It is cheap. It is. I nearly died in Iceland at the price of the frigging alcohol and well, everything really. But we did get invited to a house party when we were there, and I mean that was a good night out because we didn't pay for anything. What was the dog breed called that someone in here got? Shane, it was Utenhagen. It's Brian. Our Brian who's in here. It's Brian who's got the Utenhagens. The ones that look like wolves. Yeah, Linda, £9.50 for a pint in that pub in Norway. It's about £4.50, I think, now. 5 minutes behind. Alcohol is fucking expensive in Iceland, and here Sweden's a bit cheaper. Daughter was bottling whiskey last night, £25,000 a bottle. Oh yeah, I've remembered you saying where she worked, Brian. Yeah. Bloody hell. Yeah, I know. Well, when we went to the house party, because they provided all the alcohol, which was fantastic. Because we were saying we'll not get pissed. I think we were there for 3 nights, 4 days, 3 nights. Not even a pint. It's a half litre, a little bit less than a pint. Yeah, it's it's a little bit. I think people. The thing is, though, the salaries reflect the cost of living in Scandinavia. So Norway's expensive place to live, but your salary reflects that. Over here, it doesn't. You know, people are really struggling with the cost of living crisis. We haven't been. Salaries haven't kept in line with inflation. The cost of living has carried on going up, and when people get pay rises, it has not kept them to that standard. And plus, it doesn't help that our pensioners are the worst. They have the worst pensions in Europe. What is it? It's under 11,000 a year, isn't it? How do I spell it? Oh, hang on. Brian, do you want to? Can you spell in chat for Shane how you spell Utenhagen, please? Well, Cassius, my dad has got a bottle of wine. He got it from, I don't know if it's still there because I never go into Oban. It used to be the cheese and whiskey shop on the high street in Oban. And they used to sell or they may do still, sell all really exclusive whiskies. And my dad got one of a bottle of whiskey in its own little crate from the original, the boat that was immortalized in the film Whiskey Galore. So he's got a bottle of that, and it cost a lot of money. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Brian. I'll highlight it on the screen for you, Shane. Do you know? Have you got it on? Have you got it on top chat? Because sometimes if you change your chat options over, you can see people. But yeah, I've put it up on the screen there, so that's how you spell it, Utenhagen. But yeah, Frida and Sid have the same issue, and they can't see each other. We don't know why, because nobody's blocked anybody. Utenhagen, isn't that some kind of skin issue? You need antibiotics for that. Uterus impetigo. What's that? Sniggering at anticipation of brains. Oh, fucking hell, Brian, don't. Fucking Nora. No, Brian, it doesn't matter. I don't think you had to type it in capitals. I just think you can't see. Yeah, nut job. You spent 30,000 on a barrel of whiskey. Did you, Lady Witch? Now, what kind of whiskey is that? Is that from Ireland? And I'll ask you because I don't know if we do have quite a few Scots in here who may want to jump in, but would you like to tell the viewers or the people in chat the difference between whiskey with an E and whiskey without an E? Not of your money. Oh, that's all right then. It's a lot of money though, isn't it? £30,000. My dad has got a barrel. When my brother, the eldest of my 2 brothers, was born, he bought a barrel. So, and that is put away. And when he dies, it'll be passed to Richard to do with, it can bottle it, whatever. Oh, you dirty bastard. Wire brush and Dettol is what you need. Right. Okay. I will tell you then, because people. Oh, hang on, that's Cassius. It's like the Scottish comedy sketch, but the guy that plays the policeman's talking about them throwing, what's it? Throwing something and talking about the fishermen not being able to catch the fish. Oh, I don't know that one. As a roll-out blotto. It's my dad used to make his own homemade wine, strong stuff. I make mead. Well, I did do. I've not done it. Oh, drugs, right? Sorry. Okay. Well, the difference is Scottish whiskey is WHISKY, and if there's an E in it, that's Irish whiskey. There's no E in the Scottish whiskey. So if ever anybody's typing it with an E in it, it ain't Scottish. Just so you know. And another little thing, you can, like angels share, why did they build a castle? Yeah, I know. Yeah, Linda, it's that's the truth. That there's an E in the Irish, but not in the Scottish. Yeah, well that's it, Cassius. It is just the spelling, but there's no E in the Scottish whiskey. Doesn't a bottle of Jameson whiskey here is £45, and the state-controlled and only store that sells everything stronger than lager. Wow, 45 quid for a bottle of Jameson's. I can get you that cheap. If you want some, we'll send some over to you. My favourite is, oh, I absolutely love it, Lachig. Actually, I will spell it because it is not spelt how it sounds. That is, I've got two favourites. There's that one, and then my other, which is, it's just ridiculous money. It's a distillery in Creef called Glenturret, and I think it's probably a 30-year-old malt, but I got some of this for my birthday a few years ago, and the bottle at the time was like a 300 quid bottle of malt. Sounds like a leg disease. No, leggy lepers. I saw a photograph before, and it was absolutely horrible. It were this leg, and I don't know who it was belonging to, but it were a leg, and I'm not kidding you. It was, oh God, looked like someone had been gnawing on it. It was absolutely vile. Put me off my supper. That's why I think I'm getting piss quick, because I'm on the whiskey. What Star said, what the fuck? 130 quid there. It's probably, well, right. Now, this is the thing. Lachig is expensive everywhere, unless you get it from Morrison's. Morrison's is, believe it or not, is the cheapest place you can get it. It's cheaper. And it's probably one of the only places you can get it outside of Scotland, to be fair. So, but it's beautiful, Dar. But like as I said, the other one, it was 300 odd quid. This bottle of whiskey. My dad got it for me, actually. Don't get you started. Sorry. Well, Shane, you know that they don't do that anymore. But I managed to get the original Houses of Parliament whiskey. My friend's dad, it's his favourite. And they'd stopped making it, hadn't they? They do another one now, but it's not that original blend. And I can't remember which distillery made the original. But anyway, you couldn't get hold of it. Little shop in the village that I used to go into. My friend had come to visit me, and she went, "What the fuck is that in the window?" And I'm looking. I'm saying, "What you're looking at?" She went, "Oh my God, they've got the Parliament, Houses of Parliament whiskey." She went, "It's my dad's favourite." She'd been looking online to try and get hold of this whiskey, right? It was 190 quid a bottle. So we went in the shop and we asked, there's a little owl fella working in there, "How much is that?" He went, £32. So we both bought both bottles. Her dad was made up. But yeah, you're right, Shane. I had a little nip of it with him, and it is a nice whiskey. I'm not that fussed on blends. And if you're ever going to get a hangover from whiskey, you'll get it off a blend. Whereas I could drink a good single malt, and I'll get pissed on it, but I won't have a hangover. It's imperfect. Yeah, but I can't remember the name of the Brian might know. What, you can get Isle of Skye for a tenner. There's another one as well. You bought a beautiful bottle of absinthe. Oh, that's the stuff that can make you go blind, though, isn't it? I've never been fussed on absinthe. I have tried a little tip of it, a little tiny bit, but I'm not that fussed on it. And then I nearly got, oh God, years ago when we went over to Ireland, and no, it's not Glenmorangie. It's not a very well-known distillery, isn't it, Shane? I think. I didn't look into it that much. Billy Connolly had a good story about absinthe. I bet he did. Do you want to share it? When I drink, which is not often, you drink. Oh, my dad loves that. My dad loves it. It's the Demerara, isn't it? He really likes that rum. Glengoyne. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, it can make you, as a gift, bought the spoon and used to put it through the square sugar lump. Oh, that's what, I saw that on a film. What was it? Oh, From Hell with Johnny Depp. You know the one about Jack the Ripper? Green Goddess will kill you if she can. Yeah, I literally had a tiny tip, like a little tiny, like wet my lips with it, Lady Witch. I just couldn't have faced it. But we went over to Ireland and hang on. Okay, I'm gay. So what is the price for the pink gin? I love it. Oh God, no, it's not that much. It's about 18 quid. Do you mean the Gordon's pink? You can get a bottle for about £18 here, Dar. Do you want me to send you some? Edinburgh gin is 15 quid. Yeah, well, the thing is, I must admit, I drink the pink gin, Dar, and I drink it with the Fever Tree Mediterranean tonic. Yeah, no, it's only about 18 quid. The dearest I've seen it has been about 24. It just depends where you get it from. But if you want, I'll send some over to you. Flipping 40 quid a bottle. It wouldn't cost that with the postage, would it? I don't know what the postage would be between here and Norway, but if you check it out, if you want some and it's going to be worth it, I'll send you some. Got bottles of gin from a couple of years back. Got a wee button on the bottom. It lights the bottle up. Oh, Cassius, that's the oh God, I got some from Marks and Spencer's and it had the little bits of gold in it. It was a Christmas one and it had oh, what's the stuff they use in church? Frankincense. It was frankincense and something else that were in it. And that was from Marks and Spencer's. My friend got it for me and I was like, wow. Save the money, customs sees alcohol sent to them. Oh, do they? Bastards. Well, you know, next time you're over, Dar, stock up. Yeah, M&S light up gin. Yeah, I got it. I bet it's about 3 years ago. My friend got it for me. I didn't know they were making it again, but it was a special Christmas edition gin. It was lovely. But yeah, anyway, sorry, I'll get back to telling me tale about going to Ireland. So we'd gone over as a family, and then my nana at the time, because she was really religious, she wanted to go to the to Knock. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, it's like a Catholic shrine in Southern Ireland, where the Virgin Mary, I think the Virgin Mary was supposed to have appeared, wasn't it, Wiccan? So anyway, off to Knock we go. The other side of it was that we'd not bumped into, but we'd caught up with some of like distant relatives who were in Southern Ireland, and one of them made pochine, and that is the potato alcohol that is made all across Ireland. Oh, well, blinking booze back. Imagine the possibilities. Oh yeah. Hi Helen, lovely to see you. So anyway, we'd already bumped into these very distant relatives, and one of them had this. They had a pub. One of them had this frigging huge still in a back room. It's like a, not so much a back room. It was a bit like an outbuilding, but it was attached directly through to the pub. You know, if you walk through the cellars and what have you. He had a still going in there, and he was making poutine. So he said, if you want, you can take some home. But he said, if you get caught with it, you'll get done. So I bought, may the gods forgive me, I bought the largest Virgin Mary full of holy water that I could find. And I tipped it down the sink when we got back to the place we were staying at, and filled it up with poutine and got it back through customs. But then when I got it home and I tried it, oh Christ, it was awful. But I happened to mention it to her, because I was still going to church at the time. I mentioned it to Father Kelly, who was an Irishman by his name, as you can tell. And he's like, oh, well, he said, well, you'll be bringing it over here for me to have a little taste. He said, I've not tasted poutine for a long time. I said, it's a bit strong, Father. He said, I'd be all right. And I took it over and he walloped it. He was absolutely shit-faced. So it did find a good home, because what had happened was, the reason he found out about it was because when my nana realised what I'd done, because she wanted some of the holy water, and I had to say, it's not, Nana, I poured it down the sink, it's poutine. Get over to that church. She went, yeah, bloody heathen, yeah. Get over there, shit, I'll drag you over. And she did. She dragged me over to the church. She's pounding on the flipping priest door. Fucking hell. And that's which like confession. So I had to go and tell him, and that's when I told him, he did forgive me on the condition that I did bring the poutine over to him. There you go. That's my little story about being an absolute heathen. How are you tonight, Helen? We've just been talking about alcohol, things that make you feel sick. I was saying I saw a photo of a manky leg earlier on, which looked like it'd been gnawed at. Put me off my supper, so I'm drinking whiskey now. So I will apologise. Oh, and we sang happy birthday to Dar and Wolisa, although Wolisa's not in. I did finish the story, Brian, but you know, eventually. Your Catholic school. Oh, I can't remember what it was you did. I know we were laughing about it, Sheila. I can't remember what you did, love. I remember you telling it, and I went, haha, I can outdo that. Do you want to put it in the chat, or you can come up? Do you want to come up? It looked like something hanging out of the side of a shark's mouth. Oh yeah, you drew, yeah. So Sheila went to like myself, she went to a Catholic school, and she drew. Was it on the Virgin Mary? You drew a face on the. I can't remember what statue it was, but they drew a beard on it, and she got absolutely walloped. And I went, oh, I can go one better. I rebelled, and I did get dirt. It was a dirt, but we had, oh God, I know I'm going to go to hell. There was like a second foyer in the hut. If I go back a little bit, so I went to this private all-girls school, Catholic school. It's run by the Carmelite nuns, and they were very fussy about, like, you weren't allowed. We had to wear desert wellies, you know, those horrible sandals, because you weren't allowed to wear heels, because they had beautiful parquet flooring. And they just used to piss me off, you know. And they were one of these. They used to make you kneel down. This is like you know, this isn't like in the 1960s or the 1970s, you know, or the 50s. They were so strict. Your skirts had to be below your knee. So they used to make you, as we had assembly every morning. We had a mass, because we were next door to the church as well. Everybody had to kneel on the floor, and the nuns would come round and make sure that the hem of, as you were kneeling, the hem of your skirt touched the floor. If it didn't, you were sent home. But what they didn't realise was, and they probably thought, God, we're all cracking up. As we finished assembly, because the boys' school was next door, so all the boys' school was there. Did you do what we did, Wick? And the minute that assembly was over, we used to roll the waistbands up, so we ended up with miniskirts, and you could see the confusion in all these nuns' faces, thinking, "I'm sure that they skirts were a little bit longer before." But anyway, because I was the one that would always do things on a dare in the second foyer. Near we had nuns were ruthless. Oh, they were bastards, Cassius. Well, in the second foyer there was a huge statue of the Sacred Heart with his hands out, as you know, the outstretched as though he wants to give you a hug, like the Buddy Christ off Dogma. And I was dared to do something rather rotten. So at lunchtime we got a sachet of salad cream, and someone had brought a condom in, and we put salad cream in the condom and I hung it off his finger, which was highly hilarious to everybody else, but I got dobbed in because somebody saw me doing it. Well, I got dragged in, and they got the priest round. Sister Jennifer, who was the headmistress, they actually got the priest in. So I was a fucking heathen. But whatever. I mean, I was mortified, and obviously the flipping phone call home and all the rest of it. But yeah, that was my story of being at an all girls Catholic school. Can I point out as well, though, I was in sixth form at the time. Fecking rule, mumble under my breath. The coat's not going to save you. Blue Nick. Our uniform was the most foul uniform you've ever seen. But I'm not going to tell anybody what it was, because I'm not going to dox myself. 2 pints and a many ones, that'll be me. Oh, that sounds like me. I'm getting giddier as the night's going on. Giddy, giddy, giddy. Oh, there's something else I was going to say as well. Damn, I can't remember what it was. So I did birthdays. I've done the naughty story. I've done the alcohol. I've done the get well soon, everybody. I've been made up that Janet's got in. It's lovely to see Starlight, because we don't see you very often. Little update on Purple Aki. No, we're not covering sharting tonight, Cassius. No. So I wanted to do Purple Aki, not biblically, obviously, at weekend. And then obviously we didn't. And then I was going to do it yesterday, and the storm hit. So, and I think tonight I'm just too but we will be doing Purple Aki. My lovely friend Helen Happy Thoughts has been sending me some information to use about Purple Aki. So I'm hoping it'll be this week. What's that? Price is not what's £19? Yeah, I am too pissed tonight, Wicken. It shows because I've had nothing to eat. But this is it, you see. People send me minging photographs. It's going to start me off, isn't it? What about the giraffe, Wicken? Oh, oh no, I'm reading that wrong. Well, I read everything wrong. I read flipping what Sheila typed to me earlier. I thought she'd put had a job, but I thought she'd put hand job. Purple Aki, I know, Purple Aki and a trackie. There's somebody on one of these fighting games, and the young kids. Oh, Janet, what's Purple Aki? Oh, shall we? Right. Purple. Janet, you're only in Manchester. I'm surprised you haven't heard of Purple Aki. He was born in, was it I think he was born in Crumpsall, I think. So, Purple Aki, when we were growing up, and apparently this has been going on. Cassius, no. Well, I'm going to do a whole live on Purple Aki, but I will. You keep it. Yeah, you will keep hearing the name. I'll give you a little outline of it. I don't want to do too much because I have promised I'm going to do a whole live on Purple Aki. So when we were growing up, Purple Aki was like the bogeyman. If you don't come in before, the lights come on in the street, Purple Aki's going to get you. Okay. Yeah, there's loads of videos on YouTube about Purple Aki. So I thought Purple Aki was just a myth, and it's not. Purple Aki is a real person, right? And yeah, John at Purple Aki is a minefield. I've got to try and say his name now. Isn't it Aki hang on. Akinoe Abawali. Oh God, I can't even say his name. He's African anyway. Born over here. And he is about 6'9". He's massive. Like Wiccan said, he's like the human Bigfoot. You spot him around, and usually in Birkenhead. Aki fucking what? Yeah, Purple Aki. I know, I can't even say it. Akin Bowie. Oh, whatever. I'll do it. I'll get it right when I do my live. So anyway, he's known as the man who squeezes muscles. Hi, Kathy. Oh, yeah. Kathy, have you heard of Purple Aki? Let's see what Kathy has to say, because I know where Kathy's come from. Aki, purple fucking Aki. So he's got this thing about feeling young men's muscles. It's not very nice. It's a bit on the pervy side. Now, there's a lot of talk. Again, I'll touch on this when I do the live. There's a lot of talk about him being, because he's a bit of a noncy type of a man, that he is. See, Kathy's heard of, everybody's heard of Purple Aki near enough in the Northwest. There's talk that even though he's a bit noncy, because of his size and because he's a very, very clever guy and he knows the legal systems inside out and back to front, that is protected by the gangsters of Liverpool. People like, I don't know, or maybe I shouldn't mention names of gangsters. Yeah, you've seen him lots of times. Well, I've seen him twice. I was with my ex one time and we seen him over up near Birkenhead Park. And you know him, he used to live in Hollybank. And then he told me, my ex, because he was, when he was younger, he was a boxer. You know, he could handle him, handy lad. And he used to work the doors in the clubs in town, and then come home, because at the time I think he was living in Tranmere at the time, but anyway, and he was on the bus coming out of town, and Purple Aki, he was upstairs, and Purple Aki was 2 seats behind him, and he said he was just drilling him with his eyes. And Stu was like, he said, I was getting ready to bang him one out. He said, I thought if he comes over to me and says anything, I'm going to knock him on his ass, as big as he is. But he never, because he said he didn't. But Stu sat on the bus with his fist clenched. So, and then a lad ran away from him. To get away from him, he ran onto some train tracks. And there's different stories. One, he was hit by a train. The other one was that he electrocuted himself on the train. Yeah, if you Google him Czar, I keep calling you Czar for some reason tonight. That's because I'm drunk, isn't it? Zarden, right, Czar? If you Google him. But anyway, everybody growing up in the northwest of England, he was just the bogeyman. You didn't realise that he was who he was. He's called Purple Aki. The reason he's called that, it has got racist connotations, but this has been going back since probably the 70s. I think he's in his 60s now. There we go. Akinwale Arabiki. That's it. Thank you, Lady Witch. We'll put him on the screen. I can never say it. Akinwale Arabiki. So he, yeah, there was somebody who, this young lad died. He ended up going to prison for it. It was done with manslaughter. Then he appealed it because it were like he didn't chase the lad. The lad ran away from him. It wasn't his doing. And he got off, and he got about 30 grand. But he has got kind of asbos against him from going up to fellas and touching muscles. And there's been a video of him in the summer in August. I think he was down at Stoke-on-Trent or Nottingham or somewhere like that, and he's been filmed in the street, and somebody's like, here he is, the bloody wrong. And you can see him actually squeezing this young lad who's on a push bike on his muscles. So yeah, he's a very flowery character, but you can't help laughing. You shouldn't do, because there's a young lad dead. His fault or not, a young lad has died. But oh my God, I was trying to talk about him while I couldn't stop laughing. And Helen Happy Thoughts wasn't making it any easy for me. I was screaming. So we're going to do a live on Akinwale Arabiki. Lads were petrified of him, and someone just had to say his name and they'd shit themselves. Well, I've said, hi, Jen. Seems today's topic is gangsters, not gangstalkers. Got it? Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about some gangsters and crazy people who were in Liverpool, and one of the lives that I'm going to do. Lovely to see you in. Yeah, my brothers used to always say they'd seen him, but they never called him Purple Aki. They called him We've seen the Purple Aki. What I was just saying then was there is racist connotations to his name. He was called Purple Aki, and like I said, this is going back to probably the 1970s, just because of the colour of him, because he's so dark. And they used to say because he was so black, he was nearly purple, and that's the name that stuck with him. But I mean, he's known by the police by this name. They name him in the paper as Purple Aki. Everybody knows him as Purple Aki. So this is what we were gonna talk about. Do a full story, because it is quite funny. It is, some of it's quite funny anyway. But you have to kind of see and read the story to believe it. Like Helen said, there's loads of videos of him, people film him all the time. I know. That was, what was his name? That Danny G. He's got a few stories. He's another gangster, isn't he, from Liverpool? But he's got a few funny stories of him, because he wouldn't tolerate him. Because he said, Aki would end up going in. He said he'd walk in his house, and Aki was there at the kitchen table with his mum. And he'd go, what are you doing in here? And he's like, oh, what, your mum's give me some biscuits. Like, get your stuff and F off. Sean Atwood, Wiccan. Yeah, Sean Atwood is always amazed at Purple Aki. So, yeah. Shatwood, yeah. Yeah, he's an odd geezer as well, isn't he? Anyway, something else. Wiccan showed me a clip today of, where was it? Oh, was it off your Instagram? I think. That Ryanair have, there's a photograph taken of a UFO just off the wing of a Ryanair flight. Has anybody seen that? And what I was going to say was then, Genetic, how are you 5 hours? What time is it where you are? That's an easy thing. Is it about 4:20 there where you are? Helen, the funny thing is how we grew up being petrified, and whenever I've seen him, he's been minding his own business. Well, he has, but the funny thing is as well, he's always got a carrier bag. He always has a carrier bag full of whatever in it. He walks around wherever you see him. He's walking around. Is it a Tesco bag he has, Helen? I can't remember. I just remember seeing him when we come through. We'd walk the dog through Birkenhead Park. Oh, it's not too bad. It's 9:20 in the PM here, JC. So it's not too late. It was only a quick. I mean, I wasn't coming on for that long anyway. Linda, it's called purple. It's because of the colour of his skin. Like I was saying, a lot of people go mad because it is, there are racist connotations with it. But this is 40, 50 years he's been called it, because he's so black. His skin looks, they were saying he was so black he was nearly purple. And that's why he's called Purple Aki, because he's very, very dark. But I mean, you see it in the papers. They say, oh, Purple Aki's been here. Oh, wait, my dumbass can't math for some reason. Thought it was 11. Yeah, failed. I don't know where would be 11:30. Be somewhere further east than us, wouldn't it? What are we on here? Probably Spain, maybe, or Greece. I think. I don't know. I don't know how far ahead they are than us, but yeah. Central Europe anyway, it should be about 11:30. I think it's about, is it 10:30 where you are now, nearly, Dar? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. The answer be yeah. No, Norway's usually an hour ahead. There or thereabouts. It is. It's 11:30 somewhere. Gin o'clock. Um Oh, you didn't? She did, Lady Witch. I don't think that was why he was called Purple Aki, but whatever, we'll go with it. Hi, Barbara. Lovely to see you. Fell asleep. It's okay. I'm probably not going to be that far behind you because I've been knocking whiskey down my throat because I'm cold. I'm trying to keep myself warm. It is freezing here. I have got the fire lit, though. You were just showing the colour. Aye, aye, whatever. Um, was there anything anybody wants to have a little chat about, or as I said, it wasn't anything specific today. It was just really because we didn't come on. It was that storm was so bad yesterday. I know, yeah, but Cassie's that's it. Carrier bag. He just has a fucking carrier bag all the time. Oh, Kenneth, how low? Do you know the like hinge and bracket? These two. Barbara comes in, closely followed by Kenneth. How are you doing? And lovely to see you. But yeah, that the UFO that Wiccan showed me before, but it looks a little fake, but I'm not sure. But wasn't it? Oh, Wiccan's posted it apparently. Wasn't it? It was released following a Freedom of Information request, wasn't it, to the government or whoever? You have snow to get. Oh yes, please, JC. Let's have some snow. I'm a bit gutted because Dar's got snow and you've got snow, and no doubt I know that Raven's listening in, so she'll have snow because she's in Canada as well. Oh, I love the snow, Sheila. Don't be such a Grinch. Computer says no, but I'll take the snow. Yeah, I love it as well, Cassius. We did have ice here the other day on Saturday morning. It was really cold. You've got 10 centimetres. The thing is, though, if we got 10 centimetres in the UK, the whole country would grind to a halt. Nothing would move. No one would go to work. The buses wouldn't be running. We wouldn't get any shopping. We'd die. Ice bin. Oh, only like the snow, sat in the house looking through the window. I'm really looking forward to it here. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, Barbara, I've got some. I think I'm going to make some hot chocolate. Do you know what I've got? And it's Hotel Chocolat, and it's the chili hot chocolate. I've got 2 boxes of it, and I'm like, can't wait for that. I've been saving it for a special day. Yeah, Scotland would work as normal. I can't remember what year it was, and we went up. Friends of mine have an estate on the east coast, so the north of Aberdeen, and we went over there because they used to do a shoot every year. So they'd have lots of guests staying, and we just used to go up with the dogs and another group of friends and just get slaughtered. And it was fine. We used to go up on Boxing Day every year, and we went up on Boxing Day, and it was fine. And then we opened the windows and the curtains the next morning, and I've never seen snow like it. It had just come down like you wouldn't believe. But it was amazing. We were up there for 2 weeks. It was amazing. I loved it. Oh, you've got hot orange hot chocolate. Yum yum. Maybe Maltese. Oh, Cassie, love the slow scope. I'll try again. Cassie say then. Oh, flipping heck. I don't know what's going on with my Chat here, right. Love the snow. School radiator's not working. Used to listen to the radio in the morning to see if your school was shut for the day. Oh, I know. I used to love that. Snow days. Genetic says we had a brutal storm a few years back, an accumulation of 55 centimetres within 24 hours. Well, it came down here in 2013 and it started at the end of March. I've never seen anything like it. And in fact, I've got photographs somewhere and I can show you. We ended up in points because we're up on the top of the moors. The snow was just coming. There was nothing between Yorkshire and us, and it was just coming straight across the Pennines, which well, a certain area of the UK. It's like the backbone of the UK, and Yorkshire's on one side of it, and we're on the west coast of it. And the snow came from Russia, just came straight over the top of the Pennines and dumped on us. And we've got like 15-foot snow drifts. We couldn't get out. The village I used to live in, we couldn't get out. We had, there were farmers in tractors trying to dig people pathways out of the homes. That was how bad it was. I remember when it snowed when I lived in Hastings. It was a maximum of 2 centimetres and total chaos. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. But they are saying, this is following the same weather patterns this year as it did in 2018 when, we got hit by the beast from the east. That's what they're saying. I don't know whether there's any truth in that. I've got no idea. I've got none. But I am hoping that I get a good winter while I'm back here now, and I'm, different place, but I'm in this lovely little cottage and I'm high up, so it would be really nice. Snowmobiling is a thing, but you have to be quick or people want to do shopping for them. All right. Do you know, it would have come in handy. I'll be honest with you, when we kind of had padded the snow down a little bit or dug like semi roots out from the bottom of the village, I was okay because I had my Land Rover Discovery. And it was a 7-seater, so I was taking all the old biddies to get shopping and whatnot for them. But no, we didn't have a snowmobile, not snowmobile, a snowplow. And when they started to clear, the council started to clear the flaming snow, the day it started to thaw. We were like, a bit late now. Yeah, absolutely mad, Dar. But, I still, and I keep saying this, they might be mad, but the penny pinching, because we didn't get that Danegeld. We're still owed Danegeld from the late 10th century. Dara and I would like to split it. We're imagining what the interest would be on that. Pay up. English people, pay up. In the 1970s, I remember the depth of snow. Never saw it as deep as that since then. Oh, yeah, we always had snow, didn't we, as kids, though? But I don't think, well, I don't know, it could be global warming. I don't really know. Although they do say that with global warming, you could end up getting like an ice age. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get, ridiculous heat. It could mean that, it could cause a real deep freeze. It is, Sheila, it is. But I've got my open fire, so I'm not so bad. I'll get it sorted. Failing that, I'll get a plug-in. Failing that, I'll just go somewhere else. I'll just stay with somebody else. Your uncle was fined for ploughing his street so an ambulance could get through. Get lost. Is that because he wasn't like licensed by the local council or something, or whatever you call them, or the town? Dal, when I was a kid, there was 1.5 meters of snow on your birthday. This year, there were just a few centimeters. It's strange, isn't it? But again, things come in cycles, don't they? I know, isn't that ridiculous, Cassius? I watched a video today. I don't know if anybody's seen it. It's on here and it's from a year ago. And a traffic warden, sounds like London by the accents. I might be wrong. A traffic warden has clamped a police van because a police van parked on double yellow lines pointing into oncoming traffic while said copper went to McDonald's to get his lunch. So the traffic warden clamped him, and the coppers shouting and screaming at him. Two guys are videoing him out of the car. Oh, it was brilliant. And the traffic warden, he's going, you shouldn't have fucking you shouldn't have parked here. He said, I've been given tickets off you lot. Yeah, but I was only going getting me lunch. He went, so why didn't you park on McDonald's? You parked here on double yellow lines. You're not above the law. It was beautiful to watch. I don't generally hold much stock in traffic wardens, but this was actually funny because the copper was an arrogant little shit. But yeah, it's quite funny. I was going to share it actually on my community page, see if anybody fancied watching it. Do that for. I know I've always wanted to run a snowplow, and I love seeing them in Canada. When you see, because that's one of the most extremes that I've seen. I have seen them dug out pretty deep in Norway, but yeah, when my cousin sent me, photographs when he's taken the mickey out of it over here, and he sent me photographs of how they've dug the roads out through these gigantic snowdrifts, and everybody gets to work fine. The absolute nerve of him to do something so kind. I know, JC. How dare you? You mustn't do kind things for people because it will just end up getting you into trouble. JC, you fancy an exchange? I'll take all the snow you've got to give. And you could do a bit like the holiday, you two, couldn't you? Where you swap a house for a few weeks. So you could go and live in JC's and JC could come and live in yours. What's a Zamboni? I don't know what one is, JC. I've always wanted to drive a Zamboni more than a snowplow. Yeah, you two need to hook up and try and arrange a holiday exchange. That would be great, wouldn't it? The thing is, if I did that with somebody, I'd end up in a hovel, an absolute hovel. Yeah, I don't know what one is either, Cassius. Let me see what we're doing. Go to the arena and make friends with the crew. Hi, Frida. You finished your girly night? Oh, it cleans the ice at ice hockey games. Oh, I didn't know that. What? So how does it clean the ice? I've never actually watched a ice hockey game. Ice making water to ice arenas. Oh, right, okay. Do you know, I'll probably have to look one up and have a little look and see if I can find a video of one. I didn't know that. So has anybody got any topics you want to discuss? Do you just want to throw some random shizzle into the chat? Used in the ice rink, it was on Deadpool. Daughter's away home, she's knackered. Ah, bless. Did you all hear Frida's good news the other day? Her son and daughter are taking her on a cruise next September. All booked, paid for, everything. Oh, thank the Lady Witch. Hi, Frida. I don't know if I thanked you, so thank you from the kitties. Fuck, imagine if you get a filthy minging house. Yeah, do you know, I just thought that because if you watch that, I did actually watch it a couple of days ago. If you had, you get the house that Cameron Diaz was living in, that's fantastic, isn't it? Everything all singing, all dancing, top of the range, got a big swimming pool, fancy car, yada, yada, yada. And obviously the little cottage in, the middle of nowhere suited her just fine in England, but me, and I know that someone would get my house and I would end up with a shithole. It's just the look of the draw or the look of the Irish, even though I'm not Irish. It is the chance you take, Cassius, but I wouldn't, yeah, I would be a little bit worried. I don't think I could do that. It scrapes ice and snow, then lays down water, flushing and filling in cracks from cleaning skate blade, dings, etc. Brilliant. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to watch that. I imagine that that would be quite relaxing or to watch, you know, a bit like ASMR. Now, I am probably going to have to try and do my Purple Aki live on. If it's not tomorrow, it'll have to be Thursday because I am going to be busy Friday, Saturday, and most of Sunday. So when's best? What day is best for everybody? Do you want to do it tomorrow or do you want to do it Thursday? And I'll try and fit in with the majority. If you pop it in the chat, which is the best days for you, either tomorrow or Thursday, and I will fit in. Because as I said, this was just a little quick hello and make sure everybody was safe because that storm was bad here. Thursday from right, and you don't mind either from Zar Sunday. You can come here on Sunday on your own, Brian. I might actually come on Sunday night. You never know. You never know. Just depends how knackered I am. Oh, great! Can't wait for Purple Aki tomorrow or Thursday. Got the grandchildren tomorrow. Right. Okay then. What would you? Right. Don't worry. Oh. That's just me, JC, though. I just like to make sure that everybody gets a say. Right, in that case, then we'll do Purple Aki on Thursday. How about that? Purple Aki. It probably won't take, might not take that long. Oh, yeah, did you look him up as well, Frida? Honestly, JC, you want to look him up. Purple Aki, the man who squeezes muscles, is hilarious. I know you're teasing me. I always get told from everybody. But Brian, oh my God. And I know it's an abbreviation, but fucking hell. Oh God. Get in. Can't wait for that one. Yeah, we'll do P. Aki on Thursday, Brian. You're a bugger. He's going to get my channel booted. You absolute nightmare. But as I don't think it will take the whole of the time I will allocate for a live, is there anything else you want to cover? Throw me a topic and I will. Don't encourage him, Dar. Don't laugh at him. Don't. We do know that was on purpose, Lady Witch. He is a bastard, Sheila. What's a Purple Aki? A Purple Aki, JC. Look him up. Purple Aki is a criminal in the UK, but he was the bogeyman for loads of us growing up, probably for the last 40 years. Helen Happy Thoughts and I thought he's only been around for 20 years, but he's not. He has been a bogeyman for kids since the 1980s. So Purple Aki. There is a documentary. It's only about 20 minutes. If you have a look, it's free on YouTube. It's called The Man Who Squeezes Muscles. So have a look at that. The Man Who Squeezes Muscles. It's worth watching. But normally, Helen Happy Thoughts and I are talking about him and screaming, laughing because we have seen him. Oh, who sang that? That song, Get Down, Boogie, Oogie, Oogie, Get Down, Boogie, Oogie, Oogie. And I can't think. I can remember hearing that. Ken, I'm getting up to make my own hot chocolate whilst you stuff your face at home with my hot pot. Oh, I love hot pot. Not had it for ages. Right. Okay. So nobody's throwing anything in there. Are we having any? What do you want to do? Do you want to do a ghosty? Do you want to do a dog man? Do you want to do history? Do you want to do? I don't know. Thank you, JC. Thank you. Taste of honey. Dog man. Okie dokie. You do know your tunes. You're brilliant at them. I've got a friend who's a DJ as well, and he's brilliant. He just like you say, who sang that? Bang, straight away is in there. Right, okay, so we're gonna do Purple Aki followed by Dogmen on Thursday. Like to hear about my genealogy too. Well, funnily enough, Sheila, Cassis and I were talking about this earlier. So, Brian, behave. We were talking about this earlier. It's Purple Aki's. We were talking about this earlier because Cassis had mentioned something I'd made a comment about, and casserole. So I'll probably do Thursday, probably about 8 o'clock, Barbara. Bitches. You can do bitches if you like, Wiccan. Ghosties and bitches. I've totally lost my train of thought with you lot putting bloody all sorts of ghosties. There should be an E in ghosties. It should be ghosties. We will have to do a live on the Vikings and another live, your specialist subject. Thank you. Well, the thing is, my Viking stuff, it's what I did. Well, one of my degrees, I did my dissertation on the Vikings, really. So that's why I got absolutely obsessed with them. And then with my family ties as well. Bitchin, I did have the Purple Aki spelt right. That's a good. You spelt it perfectly right, Genetic. That's why I thought you were taking the mickey at first. You'll have a hot chocolate ready. Gonna say genealogy. Yes, Sheila, I'm interested to learn about firearms kiss and the laws in the UK versus the USA. We could do that. I mean, I do know UK. Because I didn't have a firearms license. I had my shotgun license. Haven't got it now. I did sign my gun over. Well, basically to the local gunsmith because I didn't. When I moved house, I was not taking a gun to where I moved to. Anyway, so yeah, I'm okay on our laws over here, but I'm not sure about the US laws. But maybe we could do like a joint. I could do a joint live with somebody, who does know about firearms, like I don't know, Lady Witch or Voodoo knows about firearms, doesn't she? And Joe Mardre or Brie or Greg. I don't know who would know. Some of it's asked backwards, the loopholes are mad. Yeah. Well, I was on about somebody, this is a true story. So there was a guy who bought a air rifle, just a 2.2 air rifle, which, you can go along to any shop and buy. And the laws in the UK are that the springs inside, they will put out 12 pounds of pressure. That's the limit on an air rifle. So you don't need any special licenses for them. Most people with a 2.2, they're shooting things like, like farmers, they'll get them to shoot rats because they don't want to have, what's it called? Shotguns going off and what have you. So they will usually have like a 2.2 rifle with a silencer on it. And don't like guns, knock on wood, never had any encounters personally in my life other than, well, thing is I grew up on a farm, JC, so, oh, you've got a 2.2 as well, Wiccan. Well, I don't know what are your laws regarding the pressure on 2.2s over there. So anyway, as I'm saying, so until you reply, I'll just say, so you've got 12 pound of pressure. This guy bought a second-hand gun, bought it from somebody, I don't know where, I don't remember that part of the tale. He was a fisherman. He used to go sitting down on the local riverbank and it was overrun with there was like a tip nearby. So what they used to get was rats running along the canal. There was like the pipes, you know, on the opposite side, and he used to just shoot them. Anyway, some people walking, I think they were walking a dog or something, on the towpath nearby, seen this guy and rang the police and said, there's a guy down on the catapults. They even classed, because of the power of them, was it Black Widows? I can't remember what they were. Cassius or Brian, you may remember. I'm sure they were Black Widows that people used to have years ago. But anyway, one of these high velocity catapults, they're classed, because of the power, they're classed as firearms as well. So this guy, there were 32 pounds of pressure coming out of this gun. It was as he bought it, he didn't know. He had no idea. And he ended up doing 5 years. It is a mandatory 5 years in prison if you have got a firearm without a firearms license. Oh yeah, it was a Black Widow. Yeah, I thought it was a Black Widow. Oh, did I disappear? Oh, which? Oh gosh, I bet you've missed all my story then. Where did you hear up to? But yeah, as I was saying, anybody with a firearm without a license, mandatory 5 years. Just they don't argue about it. You don't get away with it by saying I didn't know, or I had no idea, or this wasn't, you know, I thought it was legal. Yeah, mandatory 5-year jail sentence. You did notice, Brian. You always notice. Inclement whiskey. I know. Well, do you know what? That was my 2 minute silence for Remembrance Day. I did do that here as well. So yeah, you've got to. So like I said, I do know what the laws are here, but I don't know about the laws in America, Sheila. When I was a kid, I got my hands on a Black Widow, sat down the lane from my house, took out all the terracotta pots on the chimneys of the house across the road from us. He got murdered. Well, the thing is, they were really. Can anybody hear? Am I still gone? Let me try again. You see, it's showing on my phone. It's not. It didn't show. Normally, it shows that there's you know, when there's a gap, but it didn't actually show at all. So, oh gosh, I do know to own a firearm in Canada, one needs a license, which is essentially registered with. Yeah, it's the same here, JC. You have, if you've got a shotgun, they have to actually come out. I think it's like the chief inspector actually comes out to your home, and they inspect that your gun cabinet, you know, that you're safe to keep it. Your gun cabinet is secured, that you've got somewhere secure to keep your ammunition separate. And it's the same as well with when you have firearms. My dad's got his firearm and shotgun licenses. Boogie oogie oogie stuck in my head and then it disappears. Oh, do you know what, Lady Witch? I've got that in my head as well. It's just tapping around in there. Yeah, you've got to. You can't leave stuff lying around. I mean, there's been enough accidents, haven't there, Wickham Moon? But yeah. So that was that's as far as I know about the laws with firearms and guns in the UK. BB gun is illegal unless you have a good reason. Really? Wow. Lady Witch, my work here is done. Is it as bad, though, as the one I was singing the other night, JC? I won't do it again, but I gave you an earworm, if you remember. Dar, you cannot own weapons here. You must be a hunter or a member of a shooting club. Yes, I know that one of my, because these aren't my first cousins, they're like second cousins. So one of their dads, he does, I mean, I don't agree with it, but they used to, I don't know if they still do actually, but they used to go bear hunting. So I know that he has a gun, but I mean, they live up, live up in the mountains. And I do know that that's it. Oh, you said it, but I wasn't going to sing it, JC. I was not going to start singing Crowded House. I can't even remember what song it was. Is that not Cold Hunting in the Bear? Whatever floats your boat, Brian, or Mandy, or whatever you are. Hamilton, that bastard, what he did changed a lot of UK laws. COVID. Hi, COVID. Hello, how are you, darling? Lovely to see you. I hope you're all having an awesome day. I'm sorry I couldn't stay in your live the other day, but I was working. I just thought I'll pop in, show support, leave myself in there so that your numbers were up, but I had to work. People not well. That I was just going to say then, Dar, and then I got sidetracked. Was that up there? I do know that my family there have got guns. I've never seen them, but again, because there was that young English lad, wasn't there, only a few years ago when he was killed on Svalbard. So you're very welcome, COVIDs. You're very welcome. I'm not playing this sing-song game anymore. No more. Oh, dear me. Lady Stardust, why do you not have a wrench? What's gone on there? I'm going to have to sort this out. Is this a new account? Have you changed your account over? Because I know you did have a wrench, but people seem to be losing them. Was it Dolly Mixture? And I promise nobody taken a wrench or anything like that. But yeah, she lost her. That's it. Oh, Brian, shall I? Shall I do it? Shall I really piss JC off and wreck her head for the rest of the day? Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, especially for JC. Oh, my Bagpuss song. We will scrub you, we won't help you. No, Linda, JC hates it. She hates it, and I sang it the other day, and I gave her an earworm, and she will probably now come back at me and say, "Bitch." Oh, it's already played. Well, I did it. Nightmare. That's it, Wicked. Come on. It's a pity you aren't all up on panel. We could have done a whole sing-along. They come to build a wall between us. You never had a wrench? What the F? Oh, we've got to sort that out. Is there only... Sorry, JC, I won't do it. Is there only me can give wrenches out, or can any of you who have got special moderator powers do it? Or has it got to be me? Right, if nobody else can do it for you, it's more a gay song than a lesbian song. Which one? The one I was just singing, or something else? Have I missed a chat? Let me go back. Oh, I don't know. I've lost the chat. Never mind, not a problem. What would you say, Dar, and JC, and anybody else? Oh, all right, thank you. Oh, well, right. Well, I'll sort you out then, lady lovely, with a wrench. after this live. What would you say is the biggest iconic song for gay people? And I don't know if, because I know at one point wasn't Kylie Minogue was a massive gay icon in London, and oh, what's her name? Judy Garland was another, wasn't she? But I don't know if it's the same for gays and lesbians, if it's the same song or if you have different ones. Just something I thought. Erasure. YMCA. Sorry. Be listening, Kiss. Just heading home. Oh no, thank you so much for popping in, Covis. I'm probably not going to be that much further, much longer online. Yeah, I never thought about that YMCA. But you see, I thought, is that just too obvious? I don't know. Let me just plug my phone in because otherwise I'm going to get kicked off before I have a chance to say goodnight to you all. Oh, yeah, Dusty Springfield. She wasn't she? Yeah, Judy Garland. I know Judy Garland was loved. Erasure, forgot about them. He was in love with both of them. When I used to go out with my gay guy friends, they always requested I will follow. Oh God, I will follow him from Sister Act. Bloody hell! Oh, male stripper. I used to love that song. I'm a male stripper in a go-go bar. Oh, thank you, Covis. Take care, love. Stay safe. Who was that one? Oh, KD Lang. Because my friend laughed her ass off at me because I love KD Lang. And my two friends, P and Terry, they're a lesbian couple. And they were like, oh, KD Lang. I said, I know, but yeah, but you can't. And I thought they were being serious. They went, you're not allowed to listen to her unless you're gay. I'm like, no, no. There's a rule with KD Lang. You cannot listen to her unless you're gay. And they kept this up for ages and then pissed themselves laughing when they finally came out with it. Is me thinking Magic Mike was a magician? Constant Crate. That's it. Genetic Code. I love that song. Love that song. Her voice is so beautiful. And do you know the other one I loved as well? Constant Craving is just the best. Miss Chatelaine. And I thought that song was it was such good fun. Miss Chatelaine, I loved it. Oh, Raven's there again. Hi, sweetie. Hopefully you're not getting drowned in snow, love. And I absolutely love Bjork. Love Bjork. I know she's mental. I know she's a bit weird, but I love her music. Just something. If I hear any of her songs coming out, I've just got to dance. I can't help it. I start shaking my thing. Is she still around? Yay, my Canadian compadre is here. Oh, you see, you're not outnumbered anymore. I've been picking on JC, Raven. I'm in the bad books. You already have been. It's melted and getting cold again. Melted about 3 weeks ago already, but we'll soon. Well, you're always ending up shoveling it, aren't you? You end up in really deep, and you're only a little tot. You're smaller than me. You did a duet with Roy Orbison. Oh, right, okay. Bjork is great music and all songs from Eurovision Song Contest. It's a gay anthem. Oh, right. Donna Summer. Oh. You see, I grew up listening to you see, my dad was massive punk fan, massive punk. He loved he loved the Sex Pistols. I've already mentioned this loads of times before. So I used to love listening to, his records. He's got a massive record collection. He loved, there's a really good one, not as well known by people outside of, non-punk fans, because everybody's heard Friggin' in the Rigging, everybody's heard Anarchy. Roadrunner was quite a lot of people had heard that. There's a good song by the Sex Pistols called Liar, which that is a really good song. If you ever haven't heard that, Wham. Oh, Wham. Your brothers were punks, were they, Sheila? Yeah, my dad. But see, it killed my dad because he was in the army. Because he used to say, if I wasn't in the army, I'd have had a mohawk. That's why she shovels so much. One misstep off the deck and she's stuck until the spring. I know. Oh, bless you. I will survive. Oh, yeah, I will survive. Lie, lie, lie. Tell me why you're going to lie. Yes, that's it. Oh, good, you know the words. Cass, it's okay. You're not allowed to type with my teeth. Fuck off and use your elbows. Is he here again? Types with elbows. Bloody Nora. Oh, you lot are great. Well, I'm glad we've all caught up, and I want to break free. Oh, now do you know what? I remember reading something about that song, I Want to Break Free, and it was some South American country, and I think it was South America. I bet I'm wrong. I bet it was something like Korea. But basically, they'd it had been their freedom song, I Want to Break Free. They didn't really, it was the words to it and what have you, and the fact it was such a massive Queen song. And when Queen were performing it in this country, and I can't remember where it was, and because he dressed up and they went mad. They went absolutely mad that he was in drag, and he had to, because it was such a massive song for them, it meant a lot. So he ended up, going back into his normal dress, or as near to normal as Freddie Mercury ever was. I am what I am. Oh, Dancing Queen. I love ABBA. Has anybody been to ABBA Voyage? Is it ABBA Voyage or ABBA Journey? What's it called in London? I forget now. I was going to say ABBA Voyage. But anyway, it's that where oh, hang on a minute. I'm the gay who doesn't work out as gay and enjoying Sting. Can't think of the name. Years ago, there used to be old to program comedy here about someone who was a constant. Oh, that wasn't that with oh, wasn't that with one of the two Ronnies in it? Yeah, ABBA Voyage. Yeah, so I absolutely want to go to ABBA Voyage in London. I do. It looks amazing. One of my friends from work went. They got tickets and they went down for the weekend, and she said it was just the best. It was the best. She said you didn't think it wasn't the real ABBA. You didn't think it was all this artificial intelligence and yeah. So I really, really want to go because I love ABBA. I was born in the wrong era. You love the Police, Pet Shop Boys. I love them anyway, but huge gay. Oh yeah, West End. Is it West End Boys? Well, the West End town, the Dead End Boys, East End Boys, and West End Girls. Whatever it is. Anyway, I'm probably singing the wrong words, and you can all laugh at me, but that's good anyway. Sting is your favourite. Little Hometown 3 to 4 years ago. Seen him 4 times? Oh, wow. Were you stalking him like I stalked Gerard, Dar? You love Sting, the Police, ABBA, all that stuff. Oh, the Scissor Sisters. Do you know what? I love Pink Floyd, and I always think nobody should touch a Pink Floyd song, but the Scissor Sisters version of Comfortably Numb, I love it. Bee Gees. Oh, I love all of this, all these songs, and some of them I don't know, but some of them I do. What else have we got there? Let me go back. Stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive. Oh, that's wrong. Brian Rolfe Harris, Two Little Boys. Songs that didn't age well. Oh, Barry White. Oh, Barry White. You see, oh yes, CC Peniston. Oh, do you know what that reminds me of? On Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. All of that music in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. But when they're doing that, the dancing, all the drag outfits to finally, I think it's just brilliant. That is one of my favourite films. I love it. Can't beat a bit of Elvis. Well, do you know what, Sheila? I'm going to tell you. You know, I went to the funeral on Friday. Which is why I had to put the quiz off till the Saturday. And oh God, I'll try not to choke up now. The whole of the service, the songs, they were Elvis songs. And he sang how right in the middle. I didn't even know Elvis had done any hymns. He sang How Great Thou Art. And then the very end was There Goes My, oh God, was it There Goes My, oh, There Goes My True Possession or something it was called. The very end. Anyway, God, there was not a dry eye. It was absolutely heartrending because apparently they were huge Elvis fans. I mean, God, they've been married for 60 years. 60 years. You know, been longer together than they've been on the planet. But anyway, it was a lovely service. I didn't know that, Sheila. I didn't know. Has any of you heard well, JC will have, because you're just amazing with your music. The Coco Jones song, I See You, that I've put on my community page. Listen to the words of that or listen to it. I know not everybody's an R&B fan. I like everything. I like everything right across the board. I'll go from Viking death metal one day. I'll then go to R&B. I'll then go to frigging opera and classical. I listen to Wagner, for fuck's sake. So I like everything, but that is a lovely song. Have a listen to it if you haven't already. That's it. There Goes My Only Possession. Yeah, well, that was as the coffin went, and oh my God, crying. Thank you, Sheila. I hadn't heard that song before. Your husband wants sympathy for the devil. Oh, does he? Oh, AC/DC. Oh, COVID. I love AC/DC. You know I'm going to do it, guys, don't you? Want to tell you a story about a woman I know. When it comes to loving, oh, she steals the show. Ain't exactly pretty, ain't exactly small. 42, 39, 56. You can say she got it all. Whole lot of Rosie. I'm really sorry. I'm absolutely shit, but I like to have a warble. Simple Minds, Talking Heads as well. Sorry, guys. Your windows just caved in. Manilo is a nice guy. He was doing a meet and greet when no one showed up, so I got to chat with him for Nobody showed up to see Barry Manilow. Oh, I'd have had a sing with him and a dance. Fucking windows caved in. I'll cave your windows in. Don't forget, I'll be in your neck of the woods soon enough to be going through. Tell you that now. Does anyone remember a rock band called Kingdom Come? They sounded a lot like Zepp. I don't, JC, but Anybody remember a rock band called Kingdom Come? The cat's dove under the bed. Oh yeah, Brian's favourite song, Mandy. Very quick, very quick. You're on form tonight, Frida. Yeah, I haven't heard of them. Engelbert Humperdinck sing that song too. There Goes My Only Possession. Oh, I don't know, Lady Stardish. Stardish? What the fuck? I'm so sorry, I'm pissed. You worked in a music store when I was young, paid less than half the price as an employee, spent half your salary on music. Engelbert Humperdinck. It sounds like something that you blow out your arse, really, doesn't it? Oh, Depeche Mode. Now, do you know what? I like their later stuff, COVIDs. I love My Own Personal Jesus. And I watched a mashup of that. It was Depeche Mode versus Marilyn Manson singing that, and it was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Salty bitches lurking. Don't tell JC or Cassius. Right, nobody tell Genetic Code or Cassius that Salty bitch has just crept in. She doesn't want them to know. Lovely to see you, sweetheart. We're just chatting shizzle. Robin Dancing on My Own. I don't know that one. You see, I like house music, and I like everything, really. You never right, well, don't let on she's here, Cassius. Please. Just look away, look somewhere else. Where, when, who? Exactly. The salty bitch. Shh, I won't tell anyone you're here. That's it. Big secret. Foreigner. What was Foreigner singing? Which song, Wiccan? You put Brown. You love that song. What, the one I've put up, the Coco? Oh, no, that's Coco Jones, isn't it? Oh, God. Oh, 10cc. Yeah, I'm not in love. This Humperdinck guy was in Eurovision 3 years ago. It was embarrassing to... I thought he were dead. You want to know what love is? Yeah. Thank you. I just came in to remind you all of Melissa Etheridge. Who's Melissa Etheridge? Because I don't know. Oh, a totally gay icon. I've never heard of Melissa Etheridge. I'm going to have to Google that after my... I'll put it on screen so I don't forget. Unless somebody can tell me what she sang. Front row centre. Very Alive 3 years ago. There was him, and who was the Jippo guy from like the 1970s, I think. I'm the only one. I honestly don't know her. Biggest lesbian icon singer ever. Wow. It's wicked. Apparently it's a song called I'm the Only One. I honestly don't know it. Bummer. I'm going to have to check that out. I'll tell you who else I love as well. I know not everybody's cup of tea. Jamiroquai. Love Jamiroquai. Engelbert is 87 years old and still alive. 2 minutes. Well, do you know what, JC? I'll have a look. Or you could do one of your fantastic mixes for us all. Thank you, Kathy. That's in David Essex. The Jippo, yeah. Well, thank you for that little recommendation, Salty. I'll have a look because I've never heard of her. Billy Idol. That's Salty. Tell her. Oh, don't. Do you know, I was getting like secondhand really angry every time that word came up, but obviously you're friends and you can say it, so that's okay. Oh gosh, I love talking music. When are you gonna do another live, JC, where you're playing your music? Because I love it when you do that. You know, you did one the last time and you were playing music, and I was dancing round like you wouldn't believe. I was all over the house. I loved it. We need some more dancing and happy times and music. Saltovich, no joke. For the first time ever, I saw a guy this morning wear a Chewbacca jacket. What the? No, I'm thinking, was it a jacket that just had a picture of Chewbacca on it, or was it like a bit like an Afghan coat with long straggly hair? Oh, I love all music, COVIDs, everything from every genre. I love it. I'm not massive on rap. Some of it I like. Where does one procure a Chewbacca jacket? I haven't got a clue. Fucking cap locks. Yeah, you need to go and have a little look for that. I was trying to think when I was just saying about rap songs then, and some that I like, and oh, who sang Hey Ma? I can't remember who sang that. You know, like Hey Ma, what's up? All right, are we gonna get it on tonight? I smoke, I drink, me too. And I can't remember who sang it, but I like that. Oh, Morton Harkett. Oh, da. I think he's lovely. So you are right. He might be a bit old for me, but I think he's lovely. And I loved him in the Take On Me video. He's just so handsome. Unfortunately, they don't make music like they used to. There are only a few left from my generation. Rolling Stone. Oh, yeah. Now, COVID, I'm going to tell you a little story about the Rolling Stones. So, my mum's brother, my Uncle John, he was he went to university in London, and he was in the student bar, and he went in. Now, this is in the 1960s, and sitting at the bar was Mr. Mick Jagger himself, because his dad was my uncle's professor, and he was waiting until his dad had finished lecturing and they were meeting up, and my uncle sat at the bar because they'd only kind of really just started to make a name for themselves, and he sat at the bar and had a pint with Mick Jagger and chatted about everything. And he just said he was the nicest guy ever. He was really humble, he was lovely, he was very, very funny. So there you go. That's a little Rolling Stones story. And it's the truth. Funnily enough, we tell the truth in here. Yeah, I know. The thing is, he can't prove it. It's just, he just happened to say, but if you look it up online, you will see that I'm presuming you would find out that Mick Jagger's dad he was a professor at the college in London that my uncle went to. Happy Mondays. Oh, flipping heck. Can someone tell Salty I'm like, no. Yeah, Salty, don't be so needy, love. Oh, there's Cooper's telling Auntie Salty, Auntie Genetic is not wanting to speak to her. Thank you. Good boy. So, yeah, we can. I think she'll get the hint eventually. So, the Shab. Oh my God, Ebenezer. I'm trying to think. What was my dad's? Yeah, he'll put her in a place, JC. He'll put her in a place. So anyway, like I was saying, when are you going to do? Please, 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 will you do? I know you're very busy, but when you get chance, would you do one of your lives where it's just you play music for us all and we have a little disco dance, like online club night or something? Because I absolutely loved it when you did that one. Do you want me to get you for? That for Christmas. Yeah, Chewbacca coat. Oh, The Cure. The Cult, She Sells Sanctuary. That's a classic. And the other one, Sisters of Mercy, Temple of Love. I loved that one as well. I've got well, it's my dad's actually. I nicked it. Here I had a 12-inch vinyl of that Temple of Love, and oh god, it's awesome. David Bowie. Dead or Alive, yeah, Dead or Alive, You Spin Me Round. I could mix something up, sure. Oh, please do, JC. When you did that the last time, it was. Do you remember how many of us came in and everybody was loving it? Here's Stella, love a 12-inch. I'm usually all right with 7, Stella. Wiccan, Get Lost. You don't like Susie. Susie and the Banshees, Spellbound. That's a classic. Stella, don't we all? Look, see, I can't agree with you on that. I do like, not all of them, but I do like Susie Sue. No, you can get stuff with that Shaking Stevens shit. So yeah, what do you all think if we bully JC into doing us a club night? What do you reckon, guys and gals? Because I think that's something that we need. Fuck off, my ears will be bleeding with that on. Wiccan, do me a favour. Go somewhere when we finish this live and listen to Susie and the Banshees Spellbound. Please. For me. Just for me. Okay, I do have to go for reals. This was fan-fucking-tastic, except for Salty showing up. Thank you, JC. And please, 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 please do us a night, a club night, please. And it's been lovely to have you. I'm probably going to be on your tail now. And if you like butter and cream, you can listen to A1. Joy Division, yeah. Oh, Green Door. Bleh. Yeah, we'll set up something like that soon. Thank you so much, JC. Thank you. It's great. Right, well, guys and gals, soon as how the old party pooper's pissing off, say that when you're drunk, and I am. I'm going to. Oh, new order, Blue Monday. Yes. Yes. You see, I know a lot of the different songs. Roland Rat. Did Roland Rat sing a song? A club night, yeah, but try and include Elvis. Oh, a little less conversation. Yeah. Party people in the house. Bye, JC. Love you lots like jelly tots. Bye-bye, salty sweetheart. Right, guys and gals, I'm going to have to go because my phone's nearly died. And we've done 2 hours, which is way more than I thought I was going to do. I'm glad you're all safe after the storm. I'm glad everybody's happy, had great birthdays. It's been really cool, everybody being in. So thank you so much. And we'll see you all, hopefully, on Thursday. It's Purple Aki and Dogmen. That's a mix you'll not see every day. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to start saying to people, love you lots like jelly tots, because I really like that phrase. And I will see you all on the bright side. Bye all.